Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And thank you, Dr. Locascio, for your testimony today. New Jersey excels in various high-tech industries, and we maintain a strong foundation in research and development. State's well-trained workforce and advanced educational institutions make it an ideal location for semiconductor manufacturing and technological advancements. I'm proud of the fact that according to the National Center for Science and Engineering Statistics, New Jersey ranks 6th in the nation for business R&D performance. 37% of New Jersey's higher education degrees are in science and engineering fields. New Jersey offers NIST a highly qualified and skilled and diverse workforce, well-versed in cutting-edge technologies and research. The state's numerous advanced educational institutions and R&D facilities provide a rich environment for standard setting and innovation in semiconductor manufacturing and other high-tech industries. I've got a couple of different questions in one or two fields for you. On December 8th, 2023, NIST issued a draft framework to provide guidance to federal agencies on what to assess when considering whether to exercise march-in authority as provided in the Bayh-Dole Act and explicitly included price as a factor for the first time since the Act was passed in 1980, with strong bipartisan support. The authors of the Bayh-Dole Act have stated the law makes no reference to a reasonable price that should be dictated by the government, and that this omission was intentional. Aren't you concerned that the administration's proposal to consider price as a factor for exercising march-in rights will send us back to a time when government-funded research just sat on a shelf, not benefiting anyone?
Thank you for that question. I do appreciate it. So we did issue, first of all, I just want to go back and say that we had a notice of public rulemaking, and then we finalized the rule last year and did not make any changes in the march-in wording in the final rule as compared with the original Bayh-Dole Act in 1980. So that remained intact. We had 50,000 comments as a result of the rulemaking, and this guidance is not rulemaking, it's completely voluntary, but we were asked when we, in those 50,000 responses by really all sides, that people wanted more clarity on how people would make a decision on march-in. And so that's what this process is about. It's about providing voluntary guidance that we're working on with the interagency. When we released this guidance, we did get, we got 31,000, I believe, responses on the guidance itself about, from really approaching all sides. I will say that the guidance, you mentioned that Bayh-Dole never included price. It included a totality of circumstances, including consideration of price, but that's really what the guidance talks about, is this totality of circumstances, and people should also consider if there are other ways to achieve what we want to achieve, and also consider the fact that innovation could be harmed if Bayh-Dole is invoked. So there are, it talks about consideration of factors, it talks about innovation, it also talks about totality of circumstances, and it is a voluntary guidance for agencies.
The authors of the Act, Bayh-Dole, said that the law makes no reference to a reasonable price that should be dictated by government, and that this omission was intentional. On a different issue, on the Manufacturing Extension Partnership Program, since 1988, NIST has provided advice and expertise to U.S. manufacturers through the Manufacturing Extension Partnership. How will NIST and MEP help U.S. manufacturers and businesses more broadly take advantage of the current and upcoming advances in artificial intelligence? So
MEP in particular is focused on trying to help new innovations reach the small and medium manufacturers, and we're really excited about the opportunities that obviously AI could present to manufacturers. At the same time, we would just release this new notice of funding opportunity, or excuse me, notice of intent to to release a notice of funding opportunity for a Manufacturing USA Institute specifically focused on AI for resilient manufacturing. And we do hope that that will feed into anything that we could provide for the Manufacturing Extension Partnership as well.
That's great. Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Thank you.